Be me, Stephanie, 32 years old, sitting in my apartment on a Thursday night staring at a text message that just ended a 4-month situationship. Chad. Hey, I think you're great, but I'm not really looking for anything serious right now. You deserve someone who can give you what you want. Take care. I read it 3 times. The same generic bullshit every guy gives when they're done wasting your time. 4 months of hanging out, sleeping over at his place, meeting his friends, and apparently none of that meant we were actually dating. I throw my phone on the couch and pour myself a large glass of gin. This is the 3rd guy in 2 years who's pulled this shit. The pattern is exhausting. Meet a guy, feel that spark, invest time and emotion, and then watch him refuse to commit before eventually fading out or sending a cowardly breakup text. My best friend Sophie texts me, "You okay, babe?" "Another one bites the dust," I reply. "His loss." "You're a catch. He's probably scared of a strong woman." I want to believe her, but the reassurance feels hollow. I'm tired of being someone's loss. I'm tired of hearing I'm a catch while being thrown back into the water. I open Instagram, scrolling mindlessly through my feed. Engaged couples, pregnancy announcements. Everyone seems to be pairing off except me. I'm not old, but I'm also not 25 anymore. The guys who used to fall over themselves to buy me drinks are now chasing girls who were in high school when I graduated college. My thumb hovers over the search bar, and without fully thinking about it, I type in a name. Peter. Peter. God, I haven't talked to him in, 3 months? Maybe 4. His profile loads and I scroll through his recent posts. There's one from 2 weeks ago, a gym selfie. My eyes widen slightly. He looks different, leaner. His shoulders look broader in the tank top, and there's something about his expression that reads as confident rather than the slightly try-hard vibe his old photos had. The caption is simple. Consistency over intensity. I click on the photo. Several comments from people I don't recognize, including a few from women with fire emojis. Peter and I go way back, 6, almost 7 years now. We met through mutual friends when I was 26. He was 28, working in software sales. Nice enough, but just not my type. He asked me out a few times early on. I always said no, but gently. I'm not really in a place for dating right now. I value our friendship too much to risk it. You're such a good friend. I don't want to mess that up. All true at the time, or at least true enough. He wasn't the kind of guy who made my heart race. He was safe, predictable, dependable. All qualities I told myself I'd appreciate eventually, but wasn't ready for in my 20s. But he stuck around, and honestly, I needed that. I remember this one time, maybe 3 years ago, when I was dating Marcus. This personal trainer who was gorgeous but treated me like an option. I'd posted something vague on Instagram about knowing your worth after he flaked on our plans for the 3rd time. Peter texted me within minutes. "You okay? Want to talk?" I called him at 11 p.m, crying. He listened for 2 hours while I went through the whole toxic cycle. How Marcus would be amazing for a week, then ghost for days, then come back with some excuse. Peter didn't just listen, he validated everything I felt. "You deserve someone who makes you a priority," he said, "not someone who treats you like you're lucky to get their time." The irony wasn't lost on me, even then, but I compartmentalized it. Peter was my friend. Marcus was the guy I wanted. When Marcus and I finally ended, when he told me he wasn't ready for serious after 6 months, Peter helped me move out of the apartment Marcus and I had been splitting, carried boxes in July heat for 4 hours, bought me dinner after, never once said, "I told you so," even though he absolutely could have. Or that time I was short $800 on rent because I'd spent too much on a girl's trip to Miami. I was panicking, didn't want to ask my parents. I mentioned it to Peter casually, not even asking, just venting. He Venmo'd me the full amount within an hour. "Pay me back whenever. No rush." I did pay him back. Just took me 4 months. He never brought it up. Looking back now, I can see what I was doing. I kept Peter in this zone where he was close enough to provide all the emotional support and practical help of a boyfriend, but I never had to actually commit to him. I got the benefits without the obligation. But that's not manipulation, I tell myself. I was always honest about where I stood. I never lied to him about my feelings. He chose to stick around. That was his decision, not my responsibility. My friend group always backed me up on this. Don't settle, they'd say. You're right to wait for someone who excites you. Sophie, Ava, Rachel. They all told me I was smart to keep my options open, to not waste my youth on someone I wasn't passionate about. And Peter was fine. Objectively, he was a good guy. Stable job, kind, decent looking in a non-threatening way. But he didn't make me feel that butterfly feeling I got with guys like Chad or Marcus. He didn't have that edge, that unpredictability that made things exciting. Except now, looking at his recent photo, I feel something shift. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe good on paper is actually what I need right now. Maybe the guys who give me butterflies are just giving me anxiety disguised as chemistry. I down my drink and make a decision. I'm going to reach out to Peter, test the waters, see if he's still the same eager, available Peter I've always known. It's not manipulation, I tell myself. I've genuinely grown. I'm in a different place now. I can see clearly what I couldn't see before. If Peter and I reconnected, it would be real this time. I'm ready for what he was offering all along. I draft a message. Hey stranger, how have you been? Feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. I stare at it for a moment before hitting send. The message shows as delivered, then read almost immediately. I watch the 3 dots appear, then disappear, then appear again. Finally. Hey, I'm good, thanks. Been busy with work and life. How are you? It's polite, friendly, but something about it feels different. There's no, I've missed you. No, so good to hear from you. Just cordial. I tell myself he's probably just being cautious, playing it cool. I've rejected him before, so he's protecting himself. Smart, actually. Shows growth. I'm okay. Just got out of a thing that wasn't working. You know how it goes, LOL. We should catch up soon. 3 dots. Then. Sorry to hear that. Hope you're doing all right. That's it. No follow-up question, no want to talk about it, no offer to meet up. I wait 15 minutes. Nothing. I feel a small flutter of annoyance mixed with something else. Anxiety? I'm not used to this from Peter. Peter, who used to respond to my messages within seconds. Peter, who would drop anything to be available for me. I lock my phone. He's probably just busy. I'll give it a few days and try again. 3 days later, I'm scrolling through Instagram during my lunch break when Peter posts a photo of some fancy-looking pasta dish at a restaurant. I see my opening. I comment, OMG, that looks amazing. Where is this? Rossi's downtown, he replies 6 hours later. No, you should check it out sometime, or we should go together. Just the information I asked for, nothing more. I stare at the response, feeling that same flutter of annoyance. 6 hours. He used to reply within minutes. I try a different approach. Over the weekend, I sent him a meme we used to laugh about, one of those relatable dating memes about how all guys are the same. I add, this made me think of our late-night rant sessions. Miss those talks. He replies the next morning, classic. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Again, like I'm a former co-worker, he's being polite too on LinkedIn. On a particularly lonely Friday night, after my 3rd glass of wine, I decide to try a more direct approach. I text him, hey, so I've been thinking about how we kind of fell out of touch. I feel bad about that. You were always such a good friend to me. 3 dots appear immediately. My heart lifts. No worries, life gets busy. We're good though. We're good though. There it is again. That weird finality. Like he's closing a door I'm trying to wedge open. I know, but I miss talking to you. You always got me in a way other people don't. The dots appear and disappear several times over the next 5 minutes. I appreciate that. Things are just different now, you know? I've got a lot going on. Different how? What does that mean? I want to ask, but something stops me. There's a boundary in his message I've never felt from him before. I stare at my phone, feeling something unfamiliar. Rejection. From Peter. Peter, who used to rearrange his entire weekend if I so much as hinted I wanted to hang out. I tell myself he's probably just focused on work. He's finally taking my advice to prioritize his career instead of being so available all the time. Good for him, honestly. Shows he's growing. But it stings. The rational part of me knows what this is. I had Peter available for years, and I chose everyone else. Now that I'm finally interested, he's moved on. It's fair. It makes sense. But the irrational part, the part that's been validated by years of feminist rhetoric about never settling and knowing my worth, that part is genuinely confused. I'm offering him what he wanted. Why isn't he jumping at it? I open Instagram again and go to his profile. He's posted more in the past month than he usually does. A photo of drinks with friends I don't recognize. Another gym selfie. A sunset shot from what looks like a rooftop bar. His follower count has grown. He's at 1,847 now. I remember it being somewhere around 1,200 last time I checked. I scroll through his recent followers. Lots of women, pretty women. Women my age and younger, liking his photos, leaving comments with heart eye emojis. One girl in particular catches my eye. She's commented on several of his recent posts. Looking good on the gym selfie. Stunning view on the sunset photo. I click on her profile. My stomach drops slightly. She's pretty. Objectively, annoyingly pretty. Long dark hair, bright smile, fit body. Her profile is public, full of photos of her hiking, cooking, at brunch with friends. She looks wholesome, natural, effortlessly feminine in that way I've always found slightly boring, but men seem to love. I scroll back to Peter's photos. I don't see Lily in any of them, but I notice he's tagged at a concert 3 weeks ago. I click the tag, it's a group photo. Peter is in the middle, smiling widely. Next to him is Lily, her hand on his arm. My heart rate picks up. I go back to his photos, looking more carefully now. There, 2 months ago, a photo of a group dinner. Lily is at the table, and another one, a month ago, a brewery. Lily is there too, sitting across from Peter. They're not couple photos. He hasn't posted anything official, but she's present. Consistently present. I feel sick. I pour myself a glass of wine, even though it's only 4 p.m. on a Sunday. I need to talk to someone. I call Sophie. Hey babe, what's up? I think Peter is seeing someone. Peter? You're Peter. He's not my Peter, but yeah. The guy who used to be obsessed with me. Okay, and? Why do you care? It's a fair question. Why do I care? It's weird, you know? He was so into me for so long, and now he's all distant, and I think he's dating this girl who's aggressively basic. Sophie laughs. Babe, you rejected him for years. Did you think he was just going to wait around forever? No, but I stopped myself. I don't know. I guess I thought if I ever changed my mind, he'd still be there. That sounds bad. It sounds human. But yeah, maybe he moved on. Good for him, honestly. I feel a flash of irritation. Good for him? I mean, yeah, you didn't want him. Someone else does. That's how it works. I do want him now. Or I'm open to it. I'm in a different place. Sophie is quiet for a moment. Steph, I love you, but you can't be mad that he's not available the second you decide he's worth your time. Her words hit harder than I expect. I mumble something about needing to go and hang up. I spend the rest of the evening cyberstalking both Peter and Lily. The more I look, the more details I notice. In a group photo from a month ago, Peter's arm is around Lily's waist. Casual, comfortable. In another, they're both holding coffee cups, clearly mid-conversation, both laughing. She's in his life. Really in it. And I'm not. 2 days later, I wake up and immediately check Peter's Instagram. It's become a compulsion. There's a new post from last night. My breath catches. Peter at a rooftop bar, arm wrapped around Lily. Her head is tilted toward him, smiling. The caption, "Good times with good people." Not good person, people, plural. Like he's trying to keep it ambiguous, but the comments tell a different story. "You two are so cute together. Finally found a good one, bro." She's a keeper. This one is from his sister. I click on Lily's profile again. She posted the same photo. This one makes me laugh harder than anyone, with Peter tagged. They're official. Or official enough. I should be happy for him. That's what a good person would feel. But instead, I feel robbed. I go back through Peter's photos chronologically, piecing together a timeline. Lily first appears about 3 months ago, right around when I started noticing Peter's texts getting colder. He didn't just get busy, he got busy with her. I study Lily's profile with increasing irritation. Her photos are all so predictable. Hiking at sunrise, homemade pasta. Her with her apparently very supportive friend group, all of them looking like they walked out of an athleisure ad. She's not even that pretty, I muttered to myself, even though she obviously is. She's 26 according to her bio. Of course she is. I zoom in on their rooftop photo. Her skin is flawless. Her body is tight, not overly done, just naturally fit. She looks genuinely happy, not performing happiness for Instagram. And Peter? Peter looks different. His smile reaches his eyes. He looks confident, settled, like he's exactly where he wants to be. I check my own Instagram. My last post is from 3 weeks ago, me and the girls at a wine bar, strategic angle, full makeup, low-cut top. The comments are generic, fire, fire, fire. Gorgeous, heart eyes, nothing substantial, nothing real. I screenshot Lily's profile and send it to my group chat with Sophie and Ava. Remember Peter? The guy who was obsessed with me? He's dating this now. Sophie. OMG, she's so basic. Ava. Typical. Men always go for younger when they get options. Sophie. You dodged a bullet, babe. If he moved on that fast, he was never that serious. I want to believe them. I need to believe them. Right? Thank you. I feel like I'm going crazy, but even as I type it, something feels hollow. Sophie just got ghosted last week by a guy she was seeing. Ava's been on dating apps for 2 years with nothing to show for it. We're all telling each other we dodged bullets while our phones stay silent. I look at the engagement on Lily's post. Dozens of supportive comments. Real friends, real connections. She looks like someone who has her shit together, and I look like someone who's still trying to convince herself she does. Rachel's 30th birthday party is at an upscale lounge downtown. I arrive dressed to impress. Bodycon dress, heels, hair and makeup done perfectly. I'm operating on equal parts confidence and spite. I spot Peter almost immediately. He's laughing with a group of guys, wearing a fitted button-down that actually looks good on him. Lily is beside him, her hand resting casually on his arm. I wait until Peter goes to the bar alone. I accidentally bump into him. Peter? Oh my god, hi. I touch his arm, lean in for a hug that lasts a beat too long. Hey Stephanie, good to see you. Warm but boundaried. You look great. The gym is really paying off. I'm laying it on thick, letting my hand linger on his bicep. Thanks. You look nice too. He orders his drink, polite, but not engaged. I try to steer the conversation toward our history. Remember when we stayed up until 3 a.m. arguing about whether Inception made any sense? I laugh, touch his arm again. We always had such good chemistry. Yeah, good times. Things were different back then. Before I can push further, Lily appears. Hey babe, Marcus was asking about our Tahoe trip. Oh, hi. She extends her hand warmly. I'm Lily. I shake it, forcing a smile. Stephanie, Peter and I are old friends. Oh, Peter's mentioned you. So nice to finally meet you. She's genuinely sweet. No hint of insecurity. It's infuriating. Later, I find Peter near the windows. We should catch up properly sometime. Just us, like old times. I'm pretty busy these days, but it was good seeing you tonight. Then Rachel appears beside me at the bar. You okay? You seem tense. I'm fine. Just weird seeing Peter with her. Rachel's expression hardens. With Lily? She's sweet. They're really good together. I just think he could do better. Stephanie, real talk? Rachel turns to face me fully. You had 6 years. Peter was crazy about you. You kept him on a hook while chasing guys who treated you like shit. You don't get to be upset now. My face flushes. That's not fair. You can't expect people to wait around until you decide they're good enough. Rachel's voice isn't cruel, just honest. He found someone who wanted him from day one. That's not wrong. She walks away. I stand there, drink in hand, watching Peter and Lily across the room. She's looking up at him like he's everything. His arm is around her waist, completely at ease. I leave early. At 1 a.m., wine-drunk and emotional, I send Peter a long text about how I've grown, how I finally see what I missed, how we could be so good together if he'd give us a real chance. His response comes at 2 a.m. Stephanie, I appreciate your honesty, but I need to be clear. I'm in love with Lily. What we had was one-sided for a long time. I'm genuinely happy now. I think it's best if we keep our distance going forward. I wish you all the best. Kind, but final. No opening, no hope. The next months blur together. I vent to Sophie and Ava constantly. They tell me Peter's selfish, that men always do this, that Lily probably manipulated him. It feels good to hear, but nothing changes. Dating apps are brutal. My matches have dried up. The guys who do match aren't what I want. When I do go on dates, I compare everyone to Peter. They all fall short. 6 months later, I'm scrolling Instagram late at night when I see it. Peter and Lily at sunset, her hand showing a ring. She said yes, can't wait to spend forever with my best friend. I stare at it until my vision blurs. I type out congratulations 3 times, delete it each time. I think about the past 7 years, all the times he was there, all the times I chose wrong, but even now, I can't fully admit it. The timing just wasn't right. If he really loved me, he would have waited. Lily got lucky. She got him when he was ready to settle down. I helped make him into the man he is. She just gets to reap the benefits. I open my dating apps again, swipe without enthusiasm. I'll be fine. I'll find someone. But I unfollow Peter anyway.